Hey, Maryanne Elliott from 360 Mortgage Solutions. So today I wanted to talk about what is lender's mortgage insurance, and better yet, how can you avoid it? So to begin with, what is lender's mortgage insurance? So this is an insurance policy that can cost you thousands of dollars. Being a first home buyer, there may be potential for you to save this thousands and thousands of dollars. So stay tuned when I talk you through the ways to avoid it. To begin with, what is lender's mortgage insurance? So effectively, this is an insurance policy that the bank will take out on your behalf as the borrower, but they will charge it to your loan. So most people would think, great, happy to know that my loan is insured. The bank has an insurance policy on my loan. I am protected. And if that's what you're thinking, you're wrong. You're not protected. The bank is protected. So what lender's mortgage insurance is all about, or LMI, is about protecting the bank if you as the borrower was to default on the loan, stop making payments. Let's say you took off to Bali, life just got too hard and you wanted to chill with mimosas by the pool. The bank would repossess the home. They would then fire sell it as quickly as they can for as little as they can get. Now, let's say you originally borrowed 95% of the value of the property. So that means you put in a 5% deposit and the loan amount was 95%. There is not much margin there for the bank to make a loss at that fire sale. So let's say property prices have dropped a little bit and they sell it for as much as they can get, but the bank's out of pocket for, say, $80,000. This means the bank goes to their lender's mortgage insurer and says, you insured this policy, please cough up. So now you can see how lender's mortgage insurance protects the bank, not the client. But look, to be honest with you, it's a necessary evil. In this current environment, very few first home buyers that I see, and I work with a lot of first home buyers, very few have a 20% deposit plus costs for them to get into their first property. So it's like a necessary evil that you need to have. So that aside, let's talk about how you as a first home buyer can avoid lender's mortgage insurance without having to save millions and millions of years to get your 20% deposit. At the moment, the government has a scheme in place. There's a few different versions of the scheme, but just to keep it simple, it's the Home Buyer Guarantee Scheme. And this scheme is where, as a first home buyer, you've got your 5% deposit and the government will insure the rest of the loan so that instead of paying lender's mortgage insurance to a third party, someone like QBE Insurance, you're covered by the government. So in that same event that you were to default on the loan, the bank would go to the government and be reimbursed anything that they were out of pocket. So what's the catch with this scheme? And I've had a few first home buyers that say to me, yeah, Maryanne, I really want to try and save as much money as possible on my loan, but I do not want the government on the title with me. I want to own it in my own right. And the beautiful thing with the home buying scheme is you do own the property in your own right. It's not a joint share, but there are some restrictions. So the restrictions include you cannot rent the property out whilst you're on the scheme. So once you get enough equity in your property, we can remove you from the scheme and then you're free to do with it what you like. But whilst you're on the scheme, you cannot rent it out. And it also restricts you to the number of lenders, which, to be honest with you, the number of lenders and the choice of lenders that have access to the scheme are fantastic. So it's really not a big deal. Rather than looking at 40 odd lenders in the market, you're narrowed down to, say, 10. Now, obviously, with all schemes, there are people that are entitled to it, and unfortunately, there are criteria that mean there are people that are not entitled to it. So I'll pop a bit more information below so that you can check out the eligibility criteria and work out if it's the right thing for you. So just quick before I let you go, I also have a free mini course that is starting in December 2024, and I would love to invite you. If you're watching this video, you've watched this far through, you are obviously in the market or thinking about getting your first home. Now this mini course will take you through what you need to know so that your home buying journey can be a successful and exciting one, because it should be exciting. So if you want to join the waitlist, I'll pop the link below, and I look forward to seeing you in the mini course.